Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Ramsey Lodge for another week. Only had a couple of runners this week, sort of ending off the season. Little young hostess, she was very, very brave, just got beaten an absolute bob of the head, but nice 2400 metre race for her, was really good, tracked into the race at the right time, just got bobbed right on the line. Interesting, isn't it? She got beaten and then the jockey of the winner gets done for excessive use of the whip and gets a $500 fine. I think the difference in prize money was 17,000 to 5,000. And the jockey gets fined $500. Interesting. That rule has really got to be looked at. But anyway, she's obviously going okay. She might even go up to a really big trip next week at Warrnambool. Okay, busy, really busy week this week, starting off the new season, but we'll just end off the season tomorrow, being Friday at Geelong. Now, a couple of horses there. Little Holy Ganges, look, I took her to the races first up the other day and she got completely lost. And as I said before, it's really difficult at the moment. I'm just having to take a couple of these young horses to the races and use their races as trials. So I'll do the same with her again. She jumped and put herself in a good position, but didn't know how to quicken at all the other day at Seymour. She'll go to Geelong tomorrow and do very similar. I wouldn't think she'll be competitive. It's actually quite a strong race, but she needs to go to the races and learn what it's all about, maybe go for a holiday, then come back, and she'll be a beauty around Christmas time. So that'll be Little Holy Ganges. Calabado ran okay first up off a 2-year break. I would have liked to have actually gone to 15 or 1600, but the races just aren't around for her. So I've gone to the 1700. She's drawn a good gate. I'll just ride her quietly out of the gates and then have her hitting the line. Then probably go to 2000 metres third up. And then after that, I would say fourth up is when she's going to be really competitive. I think she's going really well. I'm pretty happy with her. She's had 2 years off and she's only had the one little trial. So she needs to have a couple of these and go to the races and have a few hard hit outs. Honey Wine, he was terrible the other day at Cranbourne. Not sure what's going on with him. I don't know whether he's just hit his mark. I don't know. He's a bit older now, but he'll go round there. I'm going to put Dylan Dunn back on him, who's won on the horse and he's gone really well for Dylan in the past, and just sort of get Dylan's opinion on the horse. I used an apprentice the other day, and she really couldn't tell me too much about the horse, but he went too bad to be true. He did that with me probably last year sometime, so hopefully it's just a hiccup in the road for him. But anyway, we'll just see how we go. But Honey Wine, not really sure. He seems to gallop up okay. I was happy enough with his work, but he's just not taking it to the races at the moment, so not sure about him. What else we got? A couple of horses. Dwelt, she's drawn barrier 17. She won't go round there. Pink Angel's third emergency. I'll probably, it looks a bit of an awkward race, that race. I might just take her down to Warrnambool on Thursday anyway. There's probably a better race, and she's won at Warrnambool. That might be a better option. So she might go to Warrnambool Thursday rather than going to Geelong, but she's an emergency anyway, so she probably won't get a run. So we'll probably just have a couple of the runners at Geelong Friday. Okay, Saturday, kick off the new racing season, hopefully with a little bit of luck. So go to Moonee Valley now. Phil the Flute will run there, 1000 metres 78, probably be Phil the Flute's last run. She's just struggled this preparation. She's probably hit her mark, and she's just performing probably 2 lengths below what she needs to perform, and that's what she's about. She's been getting beaten a couple of lengths, so she's not going terrible. She's just probably not up to that grade anymore, and we might have seen her best days of racing. So she'll go around, see how she goes. Put Jamie Mott back on her. Motty is the last person to win on her, and actually his last ride on her was a win. And just see what Motty says about her, whether she's had enough or whether he still thinks that there's a win or two in her. But really interesting to see how she goes. Drew a nice gate. She should just bounce, and there's plenty of speed in the race. It does look a bit of depth in the race, so she needs to be right up on her game to sort of be competitive. Prince Ziggy, look, he's just been a bit fat, Ziggy, and I ran him the other day and wanted to ride him off the speed and then have him hitting the line and put a young boy on him, and he sort of led by 3 lengths, and he was very, very vulnerable on the worst part of the track, on a heavy track the other day at Sandown. Now I'm going to back him up and jam an extra race into him. I wanted to go to Flemington next Saturday with him, but this race come along, there's only 7 runners, he's drawn 2, Damien Oliver goes on, tick, tick, tick. He'll go, you'll see Ziggy run a much improved race on Saturday. He should be able to bounce and be running third on the fence, and we'll just sort of be looking for a bit of luck then from then on. But hopefully he just hits the line a bit better, and then we might even back him up again at Flemington next week, where I think he'll improve again. And then he'll be right. He'll be up to his sort of distance and third or fourth run in. But I think he's come on really good since his last run, and he needed to, because I thought he's been playing, but he just sort of galloped him through the week, and he just showed that bit of spark that he had last time in, and he was very bright this morning. So don't expect he'll go around at 20 to 1 or something, Ziggy, and but I've no doubt he'll run a much improved race. Okay, we also head off Saturday to Donald. Now, Silkium, probably been a bit disappointing, Silkium. He's probably nearly one of my best track workers here, and just hasn't taken it to the races. Funny, some horses, aren't they? If I want to gallop a fast horse with anything, I put him down with Silkium, and Silkium almost beats him. So then we go to the races, and his form reads average. So he needs to lift. We're going to try him over the 1200. I don't know if he's a 1200 metre horse, but he's not winning over 1,000. So let's try him over 1200. So he'll go up to Donald. Don't know much more to tell you about him. He's been probably one of my most disappointing horses, as far as he's a good type, he's nice and sound, and he works up good, but just doesn't take it to the races. So we need him to improve. Come on, do something. What else we got? We've got a little filly called Evader. She nice staying filly, this, and she just needs to get over a trip. She'll kick off and have her first up run for us at Donald. 1350 should suit. We'll just ride it out the back, or probably don't even have to ride it out the back, probably land about midfield, I would think, and then have her hitting the line. We'll go up to a mile with a second up, and she'll be more than competitive there. What else? We've got a couple of other fillies. Dwelt, if she gets a run, she might go. She just drew a bad gate at Geelong on Friday, so hopefully she gets a run there. She might go there. And also a little filly called Zellberg. But these fillies are a long way down in the weights, so we probably need the club to divide the race for us to get a run. So a couple of fillies there that really I want to get to the races. And as I said earlier, I want to treat them a little bit as trials. But unfortunately, if they have one start and they don't get placed, they go into a ballot. So. All those horses are really well and just need to go to the races. Okay, then probably won't have anything else through the week. I'll have a few horses nominated, but I don't think any of they'll run there. So probably after Monday, after Saturday, probably won't have anything go to the races till next Thursday, where I probably will run Young Hostess in a big staying race, 3,100 metre race, nice little Vobis Gold race, so it turns it into a $50,000 race, and don't know, we'll give her a crack at a big trip and see how she goes. I'm pretty interested in it. Jake Noonan, who rides her a fair bit, reckons that she'll just bop along as long as he wants to, so it'll probably just be a bit of a hurdler's flat. So if she's got a bit of a bit better turn of foot than a few of the hurdlers, she might be right in that sort of race. Good prize money. And I'll also probably take Pink Angel down there as well. I'm just looking for a bit of a better track for her, and I think 1,000 metre 64 at Warrnambool's perfect for her. Just hopefully we don't get any rain through the week, and then we can get sort of onto a slow sort of track. It'll be okay and won't be bog heavy. So that's about where we're at, and that'll be all our runners for the week.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse is a horse called Junefield. He was a new horse to the stable last prep, and yeah, he couldn't have been more impressive. He won his maiden at Sandown really impressively, and then he then went on and won at Sandown again. So obviously a really hard thing to do is win your maiden and then win your next one. He did both in town, so that was super. So last prep, after his runs and his gallops, he certainly felt them. So we sort of treat him a lot with a bit of TLC, and that last race at Sandown he did pull up pretty significantly sore, and we got it x-rayed, and it showed that he had a chip in both knees. So I think it was a real credit to him the way he raced and how tough he raced, albeit that he was in a little bit of pain. But we had surgery on his knees, and we went in and we took both those chips out and cleaned the joint up, and yeah, he's really sound now. He went into a box and then out into a small yard and out into a smaller paddock, and then where he's been the last couple of months, he's been out into a larger paddock. So yeah, his rehab here at the farm's been really good, and he's been back in work a couple of weeks now, and he had his first gallop this morning, and as you can probably see, he's nice and bright and happy and well. So he's obviously pulled up pretty well from that gallop, and not in any pain. So yeah, that's probably the main thing with him is how he pulls up, and just sort of treat him with a lot of TLC, and hopefully in 8 weeks' time we can see him in the spring.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. We farewelled our good friend Rob Gaylard yesterday at the Geelong Racing Club and had his funeral yesterday. It was a fantastic service. So thanks everybody for their support, and Rob will certainly be missed here, certainly at Emsley Lodge and around Geelong in the racing game. What else have we got? That's it for the end of the racing season, I suppose. Trained over 30 winners again for the year. Had a heap of seconds this year. It was a bit frustrating, but thanks everybody for their support. Got a great bunch of owners and a lot of supporting people within the stable. So had another great year. Looking forward, I think we've probably got the best bunch of 3-year-olds we've had in a long, long time. So really looking forward to taking a lot of these horses to the races. Quite a few of them are getting ready for the spring, and hopefully 1 or 2 of them hold their hands up, but a couple of really nice horses in the stable, really keen this year. What else? I think Rob's going to do a year in review, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and sometime next week he'll do a just a bit of a year in review for us and show everybody the winners we had last year, and hopefully we can have plenty more this year. Until next week, see you later. Chew, 1, 2.
That's it. He was really impressive for us, for our start that again.
Yeah,